All right.
Ain't too many niggas gonna keep it 100 no more. That's how I feel every time I meet, anybody I feel like they not gonna keep it.
Is it working now? Let's go. We're here. Woo! That was a headache. All right, I figured it out. We're here now. We made it. Dude, that was such a headache trying to figure that out. Okay. All right, we're back. Whoever was asking questions, just retype them, and I'll answer them. I'm gonna wait for a couple people to get in before I get to the show. And I'm gonna send out the links. Bear with me here. Boom, okay. Let's get it. Okay. So this is gonna be me reflecting back on a previous week that I think is important to talk about, especially since the conditions and the psychological warfare that was required for them. And I ended up finding some really good setups in the second half of the week, but it took patience. I'm going to be revealing my go-to setup here. Yeah, whoever was asking me those questions in the prior live stream and I messed it up, just retype them and I got you, bro. Alright, so I'm going to start on the daily chart here. Monday, right here. Monday to... Here, I'll go back to the hourly. I'm going to be reviewing Monday the 13th, right here, the opening price here, to all the way down to Friday, right here. So this consolidation range until Thursday, obviously. That was the move of the week, for me at least. I got a good piece of that. But anyways, so obviously we traded down to a deep discount. And why right here? Why was this like a turning point? Why would it want to turn away from this? What was significant about trading to here? Yes, obviously I want to see this entire consolidation here be taken out eventually. But I can always expect them to do something like this, like leave it intact, trade higher, and then maybe who knows when, but later on they'll attack it. So yeah, here, this would be, so right now we're in, right at this candle right here, we were at March 23rd, go back, February, and then this is January. So this would be the last 3-month low, and that is significant. Monthly lows, 3-month lows, which would be quarterly lows, all very important things. So right here, this starts the month of January, and here's the low right here. Boom, takes that out, and that is a significant price point that we trade into. I wasn't automatically expecting as soon as we took that out, oh, okay, and then it's going to go higher. No, you have to have context, and you have to see what price gives you after it trades to this level. But let's change that. So this will be sell stops from anyone that bought in the beginning of the year. Maybe they put their stop below the yearly low. But also, you got this order block right here. You can see it respects it. The body, oh, messed that up. See how the bodies respect it? The wicks do the damage, bodies tell the story. You can see it doesn't even close anywhere near the midpoint of this order block here. Boom, beautiful. Okay. Now what I wanted to do. Here, I'll just eyeball it. Okay. I don't know why that irritates me, but it's the wording is too big. All right, so look, Monday we're trading here. I did not participate Monday or Tuesday because I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go into the lower time frames. So this is the order block level. This is the. I'll type it in. Previous 3-month low. Okay, we took that out. I was not participating in Monday. First of all, we had right at London. We trade, you know, little bearish power of 3 trades above the opening, takes out this short-term high, and then we have a very large range. So look, 68 drops over 100 points. Okay, so not something I want to participate in. Also, we already cleared sell side, and then intraday on this Monday. I mean, just on the 1 minute time, like the 1 minute candles, we're literally printing like 5 handles. So I'll go back. Even if you see something clean, you still don't want to participate in that because it's just simply too much open risk. Let me go scroll the whole way back. I mean, if you want to participate in that, that's fine. But here's a 1 minute candle. Creates the low right here. We'll just say 3948. Trades the whole way up. That is a 20 point 1 minute candle. So I mean, if you can afford to take a trade and then be in drawdown of 20 points within a span of 1 minute, I mean, you do you. But yeah, I completely avoided this entire day. So that's all I'm gonna say about that day, because I mean, it didn't provide my personal model, and I'm gonna be revealing my go-to setup on this day right here. I'll get to that. Just wait. I know it's what most of you are here for. Caught a very nice move on this Wednesday here. And here's the thing. So here's the main point to take away from here. It's easy to just come back into hindsight charts like you see a lot of guys doing here on social media and whatever else. It's easy to just come back and look in hindsight and outline everything in hindsight and just look like you're so smart and you're a genius. But in reality, it's just like you literally are going through psychological warfare intraday while it's real time, as opposed to just someone coming in after the fact and just outlining everything. That would probably be my number one pet peeve as a trader. You go like maybe I'll literally maybe go through something like this, have to sit to that. This was I believe this was CPI, correct me if I'm wrong. So that's also why I sat out Tuesday. But anyways, whenever you just go through a rough day, psychological warfare, maybe I didn't catch anything, or maybe I lost money, and then I go to Twitter or whatever else, social media, whatever, and there's at least like a handful of guys just coming in, posting, oh, this was super clean, look at this, and they're just coming in after the fact. They weren't actually in the charts, in the battlefield, going through that psychological warfare, because, I mean, if you're a real trader, you feel me on this one, but, yeah, that's probably the most annoying thing I'd say, but, I mean, it's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to, anyway, so let's get to the real meat of the stuff. So once we take out this previous 3-month low and we hit the discount array on the daily time frame, what does it create? It creates this long-term low right here. Right here. And these little things right here that I'm going to be pinpointing, it's just gonna let you know that that's a short-term low, which makes up this long-term low here. So all right, and before I continue on, I want to answer commandment, where have you been? I don't know if you follow me on Twitter or saw my post. I just simply, as much as I liked doing the live streams and stuff, I was enjoying myself. I just needed to take a break and take a step back, and I don't know. I kind of just wanted a couple weeks to trade with just only me, just me in the charts. I didn't really want anything else. Just to refine my model more, and come back stronger with the live streams. I was doing well with the live streams, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I don't know. I just needed to reset, recollect my thoughts. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I just don't take YouTube as serious as I do as things like trading and whatever else I'm doing. I know a lot of guys, they prioritize their follower count, and they prioritize their follower count, their YouTube views, all that shit over actually trading, and that's not me. That's actually the thing that I'm least concerned with. So anyway, I am going to be doing consistent live streams though. I'm not saying that I'm just like going to be like falling off the map all the time. All right, so we create this long-term low. And then overnight, this entire range right here. This is all accumulation prior to, it's real convenient that they, consolidated and set this range in place right ahead of the FOMC. Or no, CPI, it was CPI. It could have, I don't even know. It was a big news event, okay? So what did they do? Right at the news release, right at 8:30. Look at that. That's a good day to gamble it, huh? No. All right, so anyways, they take out this accumulation and they pump it higher. And what on days like FOMC and CPI, this is what a lot of people won't tell you. They just use those days as an excuse to do their dirty work in the markets. So, I mean, what was the purpose of pumping it up here? See these queen highs here and how it just like traded up there and left it in place. Maybe some retail traders made good profit on that, maybe. So that was just engineering liquidity. They used the news release to, they accumulated. They took everyone out that was trying to go long right here on this wick. Let me get rid of this box right here. See that? Took that out, ramped it up, engineered liquidity for it to later on come smack right through it. So anyone that's long-term trading that, they're like, oh, okay, well, traded up here and it rejected it. So, I'm just going to go short and stop loss will be right up here. And what did it do? It gave them some hope right here. Trades lower. But really, the only reason why it traded lower here was, I'm going to get rid of this blue line right here is from the daily time frame. It's the discount array, the order block, mean threshold. That's what that is. So here you go. Takes out the sell stops here. And what else? What does it do? So here's the thing. This week, the reason why I'm reviewing this week, here, let me go back for a second. Let me take a step back. The reason why I'm reviewing this week right here is because this is the week that people blow their accounts. This is like blow your account 101. Give me your money. Like they're taking your money on this week if you're not disciplined. So I took off Monday because it was like the whole bank crisis going on, and we're having like 20.1 minute candles, so that's too much open risk. I'm not doing it. After like 10 o'clock, I just closed my laptop. I'm like, nope, come back tomorrow. And tomorrow was either CPI or FOMC. I can't remember honestly, but I mean they relatively both do the same thing. So sat Tuesday out. I actually did paper trade a scalp to get long somewhere in here. I think it was like around here. But you know, it's just a paper trade. So I didn't participate Monday, Tuesday. And man, this takes a lot of fucking patience, doesn't it? I had to wait the whole way. I didn't get my clean go-to setup, which is the main point of this live stream right here. I'm going to be showing you my go-to setup. I'm getting to it. Don't worry. If you want a straight line, click the trend line, select a spot, extend the line, then hold shift. Okay, let's try that out. Hold on. Click the trend line. Okay. Select a spot, right? Is that what you said? And then hold shift. This is like, yeah, I'm just gonna not mess with that because these MacBooks sometimes. All right, anyways, I lost my train of thought here. So we create this long-term low, and this, if I go in the higher time frame, so we create this long-term low. And if I was looking for higher prices here, I wouldn't want to see this low taken out, and it wasn't. So, once again, the high impact news engineered this liquidity up here for it to later target it. So basically, I was in this long here. The magnet is on. Is it? I don't know. I'll figure that out later. All right. So this right here, once the FOMC news release created this would be. I'm not gonna mark it out because it's not important to what I'm about to say. But basically, this is just a long-term low. This would be like an intermediate-term low, but it's liquidity. Okay, this is sell stops. Trades into a discount, and this was the big catalyst to my trade on Wednesday. So this is premium up here in this red zone. Blue is discount. Okay. Relative to this is our current dealing range right here. The low to the high. Trades to a discount, takes out discount, sell stops. What else? What's the other discount it's trading into? Let me take it off. Alright, don't laugh at me, okay? Nah. Let's get that shit out of the way. And this. What else does it trade to? What's the other discount array? The midpoint of this wick right here. Boom, look at that. That was a pretty straight line, huh? I did good on that one. By the way, what I'm giving you guys right now is fucking gold, and it took me years to like get this down. So if you're not getting it right now, and like you're like, what the hell is this guy talking about? You know, just give it time, cause you're gonna need it. All right, so this is consequent encroachment, or just midpoint. Yeah, I don't want to have the in there. It just makes it look non-professional, right? So this is the daily wick. I'll go back. If it loads, okay. So just this wick right here. Take the midpoint of that, because this wick is a reference point to the algo. So boom, hits that. No, not the 2 hour. I don't mess with the 2 hour. So we hit that, take out the sell. Let Let me get it marked out. I know it's not going to be a straight line. Sell stops. Boom. Okay. Sell stops. Takes the sell stops, trades into the discount arrays, and what does it do once it hits those? This is what I want to see every single time an important level is hit. Create an intermediate term low. So right here. So what do we have now? We now have a long-term low, intermediate term low. So back to what I was saying, I took off Monday and Tuesday because there was, I'm not trading FOMC or CPI only if it's like an hour or 30 minutes to an hour after the news release. Monday was a shit show with the bank quote-unquote crisis. And then we get to Wednesday. So I had to sit through and be patient Monday and Tuesday. Here's the hard part, and this is what makes a lot of people fail and lose all their money, because they don't have patience. But here's the thing: I was coming to the New York session on Wednesday. I was like, dude, nothing clean Monday or Tuesday. But then we get this. I wake up to another very large London session, large range London session. So what do we do with London session? I sit out the New York session because this is the New York right here. So we'll take 8 o'clock, extend that over to 12. You see that? Do you want to be participating in that? Fuck no. I mean, if you want to lose money, yeah, sure, go ahead. But so large range, avoid the New York, and come back at the PM. See the PM session rally? That's what I caught the piece of. So that's what you want to participate in. All right, so we hit the discount arrays, we took the sell stops, created this intermediate term low. Here, this is talking about my go-to setup if we're talking about PM. Okay, so we have large range London, New York consolidation, PM session rally. This is one of my favorite setups. I love it. Pays very nicely. All that good stuff. So let's go down to the 15. And let me pull up the NASDAQ. Actually, no. I'm going to do that after I do this. So you're completely avoiding the New York session. And I'm going to put a vertical line right at 1 o'clock because that's whenever things usually start getting in motion. And I usually only look for actual entry points from 3:15 to 3:45, and I got that today. Beautiful. So look, it trades lower right here during lunchtime. People are probably going to be thinking, it went down during London, retraced up a little bit. It's probably going to keep going lower, right? No. That's what they want you to think, so they can take your money, but that's not what's happening. Let's take this wick right here. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah. Nah. This shit doesn't work, huh, Vinny? Right? Alright, well, obviously, it's like a tick off, but it really doesn't matter. This is just the midpoint reference point. It doesn't have to be exactly the midpoint. I mean, that would be ridiculous just to expect like that much precision every single time. But I mean, it's pretty precise. I mean, it's almost right at the midpoint. So beautiful, beautiful. There we go. Make that green. All right, so this right here is a daily time frame objective that we made the intermediate term low, so I can erase this now. And then I wanted to outline this as well. This is just like more confluences. I really didn't even have to reference this, but it's just another thing to reference. So this is discount area. Look to the left. What discount are we trading into? So these two down close candles right here, It's a pretty good line. This is going to act as one order block right here. I'm using the opening. That's going to act as one order block. See how it hits that while it's hitting daily time frame objectives? That is when I'm like, I love that. This is what I demand from 70% of my trades whenever I'm looking for setups. And obviously, according to my rules, I mean, it literally drops like, let's see, 396 yeah, over 100 points. So I'm just simply, I don't care. I don't give a fuck what I see. I'm not giving my money away in this bullshit right here. Because yes, maybe it would have like got a good run and whatever. I'm not trading the New York session if the London session drops 100 points. And you're literally seeing evidence in the charts of why you shouldn't do that. Because this right here is the 1 o'clock marker, starts the PM. And, alright, so this order block right here. And what else? It's reusing a partially filled FVG, right? See this right here? See how whenever it dipped into it here, it didn't fill it in the whole way. So see how it fills in the rest of it down here with this wick, this gap right here. Do you see it? A couple with the order block. So those are two more discount arrays that we're trading into, and we created an intermediate term high. So I mean, right from when this low was formed right here, I was already bullish for the PM session, not the New York. I wasn't expecting anything from that. This move right here was just to, build the confidence that we're going lower. So, intermittent term high, or high, no, intermittent term low. You guys gotta correct me on this, man. All right, so now we can go lower again into a lower time frame. What do we have here? Prior to the PM setup. Notice I didn't just go into the charts. I'm like, all right, look, see that? Boom, that's an entry. That was my setup. Boom, done. No, I literally went from the daily time frame down to 1 hour 15 just to set, give the narrative for this entire setup. Sell side. So sell stops were taken. We traded in the wick, the consequent midpoint. That's in a discount. And this is where I bought right here, and that's still in a discount. You see it retraces back into the discount area. Beautiful. So I'm gonna pull up the NASDAQ now. Just a confluence after confluence, man. So, right here, you can see, let's see. Here, let me get the cross out. So, this 1050, yeah. Alright, so look, you see this 1050 low right here, and then the 1050 low right here? That was taken out right here on ES, but it wasn't taken on the NASDAQ. So, boom, and I can erase this. That is a SMT divergence. Let me get rid of this. Boom, SMT. Bottom. Center. Beautiful. SMT, look at all these lines, man. Too focused on straight trend line. Whatever. Anyways. So now that we have all the narrative, all the confluences, now all that matters is time. So I already gave you the narrative on time. So we dropped over 100 points in London. So I'm not participating in the New York, because I mean, look what happens here. Right at 8:30, boom, wicks up, takes out these highs, comes down, takes out the lows, comes the whole way back up, takes out this high, creates a low, takes out the low, comes up, consolidates, takes out the low here. That's not high probability. I mean, you don't need to trade every single day, which is why I did not trade with live, especially not live funds, on Tuesday or Monday. And you can go back and rewind and see why I said that if you're just not joining. So after 1 o'clock is when I'm looking for setups. So we get our initial expansion after we have the whole narrative here. We get our expansion, and now I'm looking for a retracement to enter in. So like I said, I'm only looking for entry points from 3:15 to 3:45, and we get that right at 3:45. More patience it takes, right? So boom. After all the narrative I outlined, this is why this would matter. This is the only reason why what I'm outlining right now matters, because of everything I just outlined. So boom, this is just labeling a market structure shift. So we shift above this high. We get an expansion, return to the expansion, fair value gap. And time of day. Beautiful. Let's go to the 1 minute. It's going to take some scrolling here. I don't like to use market replay because it's too buggy and I'm not dealing with that shit. So I'm just going to have to... Woo! Let's go. Oh, there we are. So, what's really going on in here? 13:30. That is a important time whenever the algorithms are working around. So right here, right whenever it takes out these short-term low, or I'll just say one short-term low. Yeah, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Huh? That's decent. Extend that out. So right whenever this short-term low was taken out right here, within the time of day, which is 13:30, and then once we get here, takes it out. So we're still at 3:45 right here, so that's fine. Right whenever it takes out the short-term low, this drumroll. I'm gonna type it. This right here, as soon as it trades, let me get this back here. As soon as it trades below the short-term low within time of day, that starts the BM. Yeah, it starts the baby mama buy program. No, it starts the PM buy program, and all the algorithms are going to be doing is buy, retrace, buy. And then once it got to its objectives, it just obviously consolidated. So yeah, this was a beautiful day. And then I do need to go back to the 5 minute because there was something I'm missing, I think. I can erase this. Man, you guys are bored as fuck right now, aren't you? Come on, charts, load, please. I beg. Oh, don't do this right now. Right when I was getting to the good part. Oh, okay. Oh, you're gonna work now? Alright. Thanks, bro. Alright, I can take this off. This was a market structure shift. Man's coming at me by my lines, bro. I'm sorry. Alright, so we had the SMT there. I already outlined that, so I can erase that. No, I'll just keep it there. Fuck it. So, whenever we traded into this inefficiency right here, this fair value gap, what else is happening? It's referring back to an old one as well. See that? See this old gap right here? See how once it gets to the right time of day, it respects that and doesn't disrespect it. You see that? All right, let's go to the other one. This is all balanced price ranges. That's what I'm showing you right now. See this 15-minute gap right here? See how it gets above that whenever time of day is relevant? And then gets above that and respects it. That's beautiful right there. Fucking beautiful. Okay. Oh, there's so much more shit I can teach in here, but I mean, like, I really just gave you, like, some top tier shit, so I might have to save some other stuff for other videos and whatnot, but I mean, it goes deeper than what I'm saying right now, but at the same time, I'm getting pretty deep, you know? You know? If you know, you know. Ah, if this goddamn chart would load. Oh my god. Okay, please, just let me get to the 5 minute. Buggy trade. I'm not even using market replay and it's being buggy. Figure that. The higher ups are on to me. They don't want me giving out this quality information. I'm almost there. There we go. Okay. So these 3 down close candles right here. This is one order block. I bought right at the opening right here. That was my buy. Yeah, I almost got the opening. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. So these 3 down close candles right here, that's one order block. Trades down, takes out the sell stops, changes the stage delivery, comes back, hits the opening. And what else? This is also a breaker. So much fucking confluences for this buy. This right here is a breaker block. This up close candle right here. So it trades up, takes the short-term lows, and then comes the whole way back up, comes back, touches it, and you can see the reaction off of that. So with everything here, what is the target? What am I aiming for if I'm buying right here? What's the target? So let me get this off. That would be these engineered highs right here. This right here, okay? And here we go with this shit again. Give it a second. I'll wait. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Too much stuff on the chart. Too much. So this is buy side highs from the New York previous session highs. They target those a lot. But we also have the rest of this inefficiency here, and we have this large gap here. Notice how once it gets to it, it trades off. So that's what they were targeting from the PM session buy right here. Let's go back. I was gonna overview the day after this, so I just outlined everything for this day. Gave out fucking gold for free. No ad revenue, no nothing. I don't care about that shit. My primary focus is trading, not follower count, view count, whatever the rest of these clowns out here are concerned with. Cause I mean, shit, there's a lot of money in misleading people in just teaching. Like, there's a lot of money in that. So I mean, I guess I don't blame them, but you know, just too much fraud out there, for sure. There's a lot of good that I know too, but mostly fraud. So anyway, so you can see we got to our targets. Just, you know, kind of consolidates. And I was gonna review this day, but it's not loading. I mean, all right, I'll try it out. Okay, let's see. So we got everything done here. I can erase all this. That right there is my go-to PM session setup. You can go back and rewind it, whatever. Right there, I literally just gave you everything I literally just gave you my go-to setup that pays out consistently. So, PM session setup, that is. Like Like clockwork, okay? That's what I was going to say. Anyways. All right, the next day, Thursday, what am I expecting? After everything I just outlined here, I'm expecting bullishness. I don't know about you, but I'm expecting bullishness. So, obviously, I'm not always going to be right, but you get the point. So, I'm just going to keep that there. I should never erase that. So, now we have a long-term low, intermittent term low, all within narrative. So, Thursday, what do we do? So, we don't have a shit show of a London session where it just drops 100 points. So, I can reasonably look for setups in the New York. So what do we do? Actually, no. Let me go back. I gotta start with the daily time frame always. Always. So where's that candle at? So Tuesday, right here, Thursday. So not only did we trade into the midpoint of this wick right here, we also relatively, yeah. Look how close that is to the midpoint of this wick right here. So I'm gonna outline that. That was a straight one. Okay, beautiful. And 4 hour, I don't think I need the 4 hour for this. Other than it's filling in the 4 hour inefficiency. But yeah, I don't really need that right now, so. But yeah, basically get up in the comments, let me know how your trading week went during this week and maybe this week as well. Because I mean this type of stuff right here is very psychologically like it's very psychologically exhausting within weeks like this, and this is where a lot of traders go wrong and they lose a lot of money if they're not disciplined. So someone like me who has like seen shit like this before, I'm not like some like fucking 10-year trading vet. I mean, I'm still only in like my 3rd year, but I'm a little bit seasoned. I know better than to get in on a day like this when that whole bank shit was going on. Everyone was freaking out about the banks. And we had like 1 minute 20-point candles, so too much open risk. And then here we had it was either FOMC or CPI. I forget which one. So I'm sitting that day out naturally. And then Wednesday, I had to wait the whole way into the PM session. Maybe you're a London session trader, so maybe you caught some London sells or whatever. I don't know. But for me personally, I wasn't able to catch an actual high probability setup until 1 p.m. of Wednesday. So, yeah, if you don't have patience, you're going to get your ass handed to you, in short. So, let's go back. This is just the daily discount. Daily discount array right here. Thursday. See how close it gets to the midpoint. It doesn't have to touch it exactly. I mean, that's ridiculous if you need that to happen. So yeah, I'm just gonna review this day, and then after this, I'm just gonna ask you guys to give your reflections, whatnot, and then I'm just gonna end it. I know I'm not too entertaining, but I mean, I'm here to give out some knowledge, so that's all. Anyway. Boom. So this actually is an order block. So so we get a retracement here into a discount. Discount what? Discount daily midpoint of the daily wick. And we have this order block right here. So this is all the discount range. See how it just dips into a discount? You know, that little retracement there, and then it plummets higher. That's classic. So I'm going to type this in. OB. Obama. Order block. We change the color. OB. So we're trading in the within market structure. You see here long-term low, and then we created the intermittent low. We now have a retracement into discount arrays. Okay, beautiful. And what else? Well, check this out. See this short-term low? There's sell stops below that because people are Gonna be chasing this overnight. Big move. Maybe their stop will be below here. Sell side. Beautiful. Let's put that right there. So these are just a higher time frame discounts. So sell stops. And see how this portion of the gap wasn't filled right here. So it comes back and fills in the rest of that. That's classic. So here's another discount that it trades into. Discount, fair value gap. And then we also have an order block right here, but I already outlined a 1 hour order block, so I don't need to outline this one right here. So yeah, what do we have now? We now have narrative within market structure, day of week. So all I need to do now is scale down. Had a good week by staying out. Waited until Wednesday PM myself to trade too. Well, you're on the right track then if you're doing that. Gotta have patience, or you're gonna get your ass handed to you. Here we go with this again. Sorry guys, it's gonna take a minute to load. I don't know why it's doing this, but come on, market. Maybe if I do market replay, it'll do it better. We'll see. I don't know. I don't think it's something with my internet. I don't know because I have good internet, but whatever. So yes, despite me having a good week this week, the week that I'm outlining now, despite me having a good week, here I'm gonna have to redo this here. Despite me having a good week, it was very psychologically tough. It really was. It was not easy. Despite my hindsight confidence right now, it was definitely tough to sit through and analyze for, Monday, Tuesday, and then wait the whole into the PM session Wednesday. That was tough. It wasn't easy, but we did it, right? So I'm going to try market replay. I don't really like it, but a lot of frauds. Like it's a classic fraud, classic tool for a fraud. No. All right, boom. So this day also required patience. You could have caught like a short or something, a little scalp, but once again, I'm outlining my go-to setups right now, and none of this would be my go-to setup. So it wasn't until around 10 o'clock that the move ensued. And I do believe we got an SMT here. Let me check back in my notes. Let me see. Just wait, guys. I'm not even at the good part yet. Give me a sec. Okay, so we did have SMT. I don't know if I want to try this out with market replay because it might get buggy, but we'll try it. So this is just, I'm not using SMT to give myself setups. I'm simply using it for another confluence. So this looks very ugly. So you can see here 935 low, 935 low, or 930 low, whatever. And then this low right here, taking out sell stops. This would be yesterday, Wednesday, last hour of trading. You see that low right there? Was this low? This low was taken out as sell stops here, but it wasn't taken out on NASDAQ. You can see it made a lower low here. I know it's kind of hard to see, so yeah, it doesn't take it out. Boom. That's SMT. Beautiful. Classic. All that. All the above. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to try going in. Notice kind of how similar this looks to what I just outlined in yesterday's PM session. Kind of looks similar, right? trades up, it trades down below short-term low, it doesn't take out the intermediate-term low, and then it goes higher. So boom, we now have another intermediate-term low. I almost wrote high again. Doesn't take this out. If it took it out, I probably would have shifted my focus lower. So boom, where is the entry point? Before I show you that, let me go back. Why are we even looking for buys? What are we targeting? What's the target? Remember this engineered highs that I told you about? From, I know it's not a straight line, don't come at me. Here, I'm just gonna, these are relatively equal, okay? So this is what we're targeting right here with all the confluences I just gave you right now. So we have market structure, narrative, higher time frame. And what else do we have? Above these highs. Which is where everyone's stacking their buy stops because they want to see it go lower. This right here, but also, I hope it doesn't get buggy. Okay. A daily time frame, SIBI. So I'm just gonna, I don't even know if I need that. Okay. So boom, those were our targets. Let me refine this. This was the biggest trade I caught of the week. Or actually, this was the biggest trade of the month for me, actually. Maybe even longer. It's a good trade. I'm not a trader that thinks that I need to get, I don't need big moves to be profitable at all. I don't. That's just like what the fake gurus will tell you, and tell you that you need to do this and that when they're all full of shit and don't even make money themselves. They just make money off of whatever they sell. So I'm trying to straighten this out. It's pissed me off, but so now that we have all that implemented, we need to do time of day. So this was all kind of, you know, rough. Not really wanting to participate in it. 9:30 opening. Nothing that I saw there that would indicate that there was a setup. For me, at least, just for me. Someone could have saw this as a buy, and that's their model. That's fine. We're all different. So we don't see any action until we roll around until the 10:10. Oh yeah. Did I even mark that right? Give me a second. Yeah, 10:10 and 9:50. So this is just macros where they use that to, you know, so they basically just use this to drive it down, take out the short-term low here, and, you know, induce people going lower. And then post macro, they obviously shoot it up. And here's the thing. Let me take this off. I did not take an entry until we got the whole way up here. See this right here? That is a high frequency, high probability entry right here. Fucking beautiful. I'll type it in. That's a breaker. That's a 1 minute. So you got the short-term low here. Macro sends it lower, takes out the low, trades above it, and dips right. Let me check the comment section because I haven't been keeping up. Oh, nope, no one even said anything. Fuck me, right? So it trades into this fair value gap right here. This is like an efficiently delivered price leg right here, so I'm not worried about anything in here. And we trade back into the breaker. Boom, I'm buying that right there. 2 contracts. Let's see. I'll just say 20 for... So honestly, I bought right here. Partial was at 10 handles, so right here, 30. And then full profit was taken right around, I believe it was 45, right around here, right above. Yeah, right here, right above the London high right here. That's where I took my full profit. Notice I outlined the main focus and target, but I didn't hold for that. I don't need that to get a good trade. I mean, that's like fucking 25 points. So That's more than enough. More than enough. So, that's pretty much all she wrote. There's nothing like you see a lot of guys out there that think they need to have 100 confluences when really they just need to keep it simple. And this probably doesn't even seem simple to other people, but I mean, it'll take time to learn. But this was another little fractal breaker. You could have entered here. This would be like a aggressive entry. You know, once it gets back above it, wicks down into it. That would be an aggressive entry, but I entered right here. And yeah, ended up being a really good week. Very rough, shaky start, but it was an amazing week. One of my best weeks of I'd say the year. Yeah, it was definitely one of the best weeks of the year, if not the best. So this is the main reason why I was outlining this week. And I am running short on time, so I'm not going to review Friday. But Wednesday and Thursday, great days. Very psychologically wearing week for sure. Was not easy to sit through. These are the weeks that most people blow accounts, quit, whatever else. And yeah, it's rough. It's a hard business. It once again, like I was saying in the beginning, like literally, it's so easy for me to just come back into hindsight and look like a genius outlining everything right now. But in reality, all that shit is secondary. Everything I just talked about, that's all secondary. None of that matters. If you don't have psychology, discipline, risk management, in terms of like knowing how to manage money, and just discipline. Yeah, everything I just said. That the information about the charts is fucking secondary. You can make money doing trend lines. Like, I don't even know. Like, I know people that are making money and have made a career trading trend lines and double tops, whatever else they're trading. I don't trade it, but at first, when I first came in, I thought I just needed to know, where am I buying at? Where am I selling? What's this? What's that? I thought I just needed to know all the technicals. That was the important part. That's all I needed. I found out real fucking quick that psychology, risk management, discipline that's king, okay? What's in the chart is secondary. Your knowledge about the charts is secondary. That's just like your base. Your model, that's just the base that you have as a trader. Everything else is what's going to be the telltale sign if you're going to be able to trade or not. And some people, they're honest with themselves. They're like, okay, I can't do it because I know myself. I don't have the patience. Maybe you have ADD or whatever it is, whatever the case is. They're honest with themselves and they just, they move on to something else. Maybe they'll start a business. I don't know, whatever they want to do. So yeah, I pretty much did everything I wanted to do here. Outlined everything. Very, very clean moves. These are my go-to setups right here. I'm gonna clip all this and edit all the filler shit out that no one cares about, and I'll post it and I'll label it my go-to setups so you guys can reference that, and I think it'll help you out. And if this was insightful, if it helped you in any way, or if you just enjoyed it, probably not, because this is like kind of a boring live stream, just going through old moves. But yeah, if you enjoyed, just hit the like button, whatever, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think I'll be live streaming at 9:30 a.m. I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna check the economic calendar, current price action, all that stuff, and I think I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back outlining setups for free like I've been doing. I just took a 2-week hiatus. I know, I'm sorry. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow or Tuesday morning. So yeah.